We're back. Welcome to Kristi's Ask Kristi Business English Open Forum, a place where you can come and improve your professional English. Little reminder about me. My name is Kristi. I speak English, Japanese, and French. I used to live in Japan, and now I live in France, where I'm renovating an old farm with my husband. And it is here that I get to access the internet and connect with the rest of the world and help people learn how to speak English even better. So this is where I have my Kristi website is my online school where I have a variety of English classes focused on students who speak English as a second language. I usually teach either private classes or high-level small group classes that are a lot of fun. And here I wanted to create a big open space, free access for you to be able to come and share information and improve your business English or your professional communication skills. I think that I'm kind of in love with the internet because it makes it possible for me here in the middle of nowhere to connect with people all over the place and be able to maybe share some of my skills in communicating in English. So I'm glad that you're able to come and join me here at my new Business English weekly event. Something that I'm hoping to get started and hoping that I can get more and more people to join in and ask questions and share their stories, because I think if we all share the challenges that we've had in learning a foreign language, and here I'm specifically focusing on business English, so working professionally in English, if we share some stories and challenges, I will try and answer questions and give maybe options of how things could have been handled better, then we can all move forward maybe with a little bit more skills in our business English pockets. That's a little tricky to have something in your pocket or a feather in your cap. That means that you've sort of collected some kind of skill. So that is what Ask Kristi Business English Open Forum is, an opportunity for you to come and absolutely free access to everyone. You have access every week to an English teacher right here. I also have had a lot of a lot of experience working in corporate America, managing businesses. I now still work in recruiting. So I have a particular passion for professional communication. And I really hope that this could be a great place where we can get together and help you improve your professional English. So today, I was what I'd like to talk about today gets tied into learning any foreign language. This keeps coming up in my classes. So in general, I think that almost anything I say that is applied to learning English as a foreign language could be applied to just anyone learning any new language. That just takes some time, some effort, some basic building blocks. And once you have some of the basics under control, then you take it up to the next level and really make it better. But I think in the whole experience of learning a foreign language, one of the most important elements, in my opinion, is bravery. You need to be brave. You need to be courageous to even start studying a foreign language. Remember back when you were in junior high school and you had to learn the first basics of English, which do you like better, an orange or an apple? Or what is your name or your birthday or what your hobby is? All of those basic beginning steps took a lot of bravery for you to learn and to practice. I think once you get pretty good at a language and you've got a lot of vocabulary, you've got a lot of the basics, and you can communicate, bravery becomes even more important if you are going to actually exercise the language, and get better at speaking out loud. I think that in the forum of business English, or having to speak English when you are at work, there's the added layers of the professional situation, of behaving properly and politely in your professional situation, and also communicating in your new language or in English. And I think that you have to keep calling on your inside bravery to exercise and to speak out loud, to keep practicing, to keep learning, to then take it and actually activate it out in the world with other people. So because we are not all naturally brave, we have to kind of dig in and find that within us. So to have the courage to learn a new language, to try and say words that are maybe uncomfortable or phrases that you're not sure of, but to push forward and say it and exercise it is, I think, a very important element in getting better at speaking English. So there's a lot of resources, I think, on the internet for learning the basics, the vocabulary, the words. And here I hope that we can get together and share some of the elements that will really help take you up to a higher level so that you can speak with confidence in a professional setting. So this idea of bravery has been on my mind. There are times when I feel more brave. I guess I'm pretty brave. I've traveled the world. I've lived in other countries. I've learned new languages. And I'm not too afraid to look stupid. And what I mean is, you know, when you're speaking a language and you're not saying it properly, maybe it's not perfect, that doesn't really bother me. I go ahead and I try and say something. And I find that either when it was in Japan or traveling anywhere in the world with some little dictionary, or now living in France, I am pretty good at being brave and saying something, hoping that someone will understand. Now, this is not all, what I'm talking about, they're not really in professional settings. So I'm not in a meeting with my boss. So it's easier to be brave when you're traveling or when you're talking to just people in a French village or things along those lines. So maybe my bravery is easier than the bravery that you need to perform English in an office, speaking with a client, trying to impress your boss. But I think it all starts at the same place. We each need to find that thread, that line of bravery inside of us to activate our language practice. So what I was saying, but for me, you know, I also think bravery comes and goes. I think the reason I wanted to bring this up is I want you to pay attention to your own bravery. At what times maybe can you be like, okay, I have to be brave right now. Like Kristi said, I have to be brave. So if you're trying to communicate, if you're trying to practice speaking English, I want you to take a little time to consider your own bravery. What is it like? When is it easy for you to be brave? And then when are times that it's more difficult? I think for me, it could go up, down, up. It changes. I feel different in different days. If I'm tired, if I'm, you know, I think to be able to speak. So now mostly I'm speaking in French. My French is not perfect, but it's pretty good. And there are some days that I can be brave and I can go forward and I can speak. And there's other days that definitely takes more effort. So take a little self-exam and maybe begin to understand where your bravery lies and where maybe it needs a little bit of help. If you have to go into some important situation, remind yourself to be brave. Make the most of that moment and communicate. That was what was on my mind today. So it wasn't exactly a question or a problem about speaking professionally. It was more, I was inspired by a video I saw, Splash English. We've got Josh over at Splash English. He teaches English to a Korean audience. So he's speaking a lot. He has a lot of Korean in his videos mixed in with English. He does an awesome job. If you are Korean, you probably already know Splash English. There was a few videos that I had spotted there where they were kind of talking about practicing your English. Now there was someone else who I spotted today. I'm forgetting his name. Now I'm going to apologize. He had commented on the Splash English video, and I just noticed his video, and he practices English he was watching a CNN report, and he recreated it so he listened really carefully, and then he performed the CNN report himself on a YouTube video. Dude, I'm sorry, I can't remember your name. I'll try and add the link to your site below. But it just made me, I really enjoyed the creativity with how he was approaching practicing English, that he was activating and speaking in English and sharing it on YouTube to try and inspire other people how they can practice English. There was just a few videos out there that really reminded me of the importance of being brave and having courage when you are learning a new language. So today, I think my point has been made that I ask you to take a look at what your bravery is, because each of us are different, and different days we feel different, and what we need to accomplish might be different. Do you have an exam today? Do you have a meeting today? Are you buying groceries in English today? I think if you take a moment to sort of look at how you feel and remind yourself to be brave at the times that you need it, it will help push your English up even better, even higher, which is what I'm here for. I really want to help those who are studying English as a second language and who are pretty good at it get even better. And it just takes sometimes that little extra push. So today I have an assignment for you. I have an exercise in bravery. Are you ready? I want you to contact me and tell me a little bit, something about yourself, and maybe something about English that has been difficult for you. So you can go ahead and leave a comment below, which is really easy, or something that's even better is go to my website, JukuKristi.com, and contact me there. You can go to the contact me page. You can send me an email. You can sign up for my mailing list, and so we can kind of keep the information flowing. But my assignment for you today is to send me a comment, something, email, message down below, and just let me know a little bit about yourself and what is difficult about learning English. What has been difficult for you? I want to try and understand that more. The more I understand about what is difficult, the more I feel like I can help you improve your English. So as usual, if you like this video, go ahead and like the video. Subscribe to my channel because that really matters. And go over to my website, JukuKristi.com, and connect with me there. That's where I'm going to really try and have a lot of extras and some goodies and more information. There's my blog. There's all sorts of stuff at the website. So head over there and let's stay in touch. I'm going to be looking to see if you were brave enough to send me a message. I look forward to hearing from you. So as always, Juku Kristi, it is your favorite place to practice English. This free weekly live event is every Monday, 10 p.m. in Japan, 3 p.m. in France, 9 a.m. in New York City. Go ahead and watch it live or catch the video later. Always leave a comment below and like it. These things are really important in our modern day. I look forward to seeing you next week at Ask Kristi Business English Open Forum. Until then, I hope you have a great week and be brave. Speak English. Bye-bye.